Welcome to the Little Bit Foundation. Since 2001, we have led efforts to break down barriers to learning for under-resourced student populations in St. Louis. Today, we are an army of hundreds of volunteers, partners, and supporters working together to meet students' essential needs and empower them to reach their dreams. We invite you in for a behind-the-scenes tour of where the love begins.
Twenty percent of all children in the St. Louis region live in poverty. The Little Bit Foundation is serving 25% of those students. Just think of the impact that poverty has on education. Little Bit breaks down every barrier that stands in front of our students from receiving an education. This is where we serve. We're in 42 schools in the region, in the city, North County, and we are thrilled to serve all these students, 14,000 every week, with dignity, love, and respect. And how did this all begin? In 2001, my son was playing on a soccer team, and the coach asked that we do a community service project. So myself and Elise Tierney got together and started a coat drive, all the coats going down to the St. Patrick's Center. Well, the word got out and we received a call from an inner city school teacher. The teacher said, our kids are coming to school with blue arms, or they're not coming to school at all because they don't have the proper coats. Can you help us? So the next day, Elise and I went down and we brought 170 coats to a school that had 200 students. We stood outside that day. We had big trash bags of gently used coats ready to give them out to kids. And in my mind, what I remember is it was 26 degrees outside. Ringing the doorbell. And then what happens, this beautiful little boy, and I don't know his name, came running up in an oversized leather jacket with a broken zipper. And he looked at me, and the first thing he said with the most beautiful smile is, my dad let me wear his coat today. And everything changed at that moment. I looked at him, I said, well, how lucky are you, buddy? Look at you. They let us in. I was carrying the big trash cans up the stairs, and the arms of the coat were hitting the steps as he was walking up the stairs. But he never stopped talking, and he never stopped smiling, and he is so beautiful. We got him to the top of the stairs, and he said, have a good day, and he ran off. I went into the principal's office and began to give out coats. Every child that came to school that day without proper fitting coat was given a pink slip. Those kids came through class by class. We fit them and we sent them on their way. Well, guess who came through? My sweet little boy with a beautiful smile. And I remember, to this day, I put him in a navy blue puff coat and I zipped him up. I put his hood on and I held his shoulders and I said, look at how handsome you are. And he said, my dad's going to be so happy I'm warm. So that was when the Little Bit Foundation was conceived, and that's how it all began. So now Little Bit breaks down every barrier. It's through partnerships, it's through corporations, it's through kind-hearted volunteers, hundreds of them. They are an army.
Hi everybody, my name is Lucy England. I am the volunteer manager. I have been with Little Bit a long time, 16 years. I was a volunteer for 10 and then came on staff 7 years ago, so 17 years. I'm going to introduce you to our boutiques. This is what sets Little Bit apart from all the other organizations, great organizations out there. every one of our schools that we're in has a makeshift boutique. It can be in a storage room, it can be in the nurse's office, it can be in a classroom, wherever that space is that we have to work out of. We have it fully stocked with gently used clothing. Socks and underwear, our most requested item that we give out. Last year we gave out 45,000 pair, just to give you an idea. We're always looking for people to host drives for us to bring in socks and underwear. We have dental kits, hygiene kits, and a little dressing room here that kids can go try on clothes if they need to. So we are more than stuff. We are more than just giving out clothing. We take care of the whole child. We start from preschool all the way up to high school. So our high school program looks a little bit different than our elementary schools. Mentors help with career planning, really getting them ready for the next 4 years of high school.
Hi, I'm Emily Jones, and I want to talk to you about how things work in the warehouse. Each individual order comes from a student and it's personalized to the student. Our volunteers talk to them about what they need and what they're feeling, and then they place an order through an app called Handshake. That order then comes here through the internet, and it comes to us and looks like this. Each week we have volunteers who come in and they pick and pack students' orders individually, and they use the order to figure out exactly what each student needs. Within our warehouse, we have 3 aisles that we work in. This is called our pick aisle, and we use an alphanumeric binning system to make it really simple for volunteers to find exactly the size and number of items that they need. Each week, we have volunteers who come in, and their job is to pick and pack students' orders. What they do is go through with our alphanumeric binning system, and they can easily find the exact item and number of items for a student. They use the order that came to us from Handshake to find exactly what they need. They'll pack it all in a box, and then another set of volunteers will quality check before it's then put in a bin and then ready to go out to schools the next week. In this order, we have a personal hygiene kit. It has travel-sized shampoo, conditioner, lotion, and soap, and a washcloth. This way students can take them home or carry them with them if they need to. A dental hygiene kit, which comes with a tiny toothpaste and a toothbrush so that everybody has one of their own. Shoes. And then the order goes in so we know who it belongs to. Then volunteers will take the order and put it in the bin for their school so that when the school rep volunteers come each week, they can pick up exactly what they need and take it with them.
So we are more than stuff. We are more than just giving out clothing. We take care of the whole child. We start from preschool all the way up to high school. Over in here you can see some of our books. We have a book fair usually every Friday each semester for our kids. So from beginner, learner, all the way to scholastic. So another great relationship we have is with WashU. We have a STEM program which we have given out over 5,000 kits to our students. And you can kind of see here, we create this little box and then send it to the schools, and all the kids get to do a project with it. It's a great, great program. We partner with St. Louis Food Bank. This is a cool program. On the 4th Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of the month, we go into 3 different areas of the city and pass out food to the community where our children are living. Another food program that we have is Sunny's Closet. That we partner with Operation Food Surge, and we do emergency food kits.
Welcome to the volunteer room. This is where we host groups that can be up to 30 people or smaller, individuals and warehouse workers all day, every day. What we do in here is create all of those hygiene and personal hygiene kits, school supply kits. Here we are set up for STEM curriculum to be packaged and ready to go out to students so that they can work while they're not at school. Last school year, we gave out 355,000 items to our students. Part of what we do every day is make sure that we have those items readily available for our students. We have to replenish all of this. One of the ways that we do that is through drives. Companies, Girl Scout troops, church groups, friends, neighborhoods, anyone can host a drive. All you have to do is let us know that you're interested. We can get you a box and signage. You can choose which items you want to work with or what we need the most at the moment, and then you collect those items and we can work out how to bring them back in. Either they can be picked up or you can deliver them to our warehouse. Thank you so much for joining us on this behind the scenes tour. We are so grateful you took the time to learn about what Little Bit does. If you're interested in participating in what we do, please reach out. We'd love for you to be a part of our team. Thank you.